So here you can see I have the crystal oscillators and their switches, and today I'll be doing switches. And as you can see, the switches, I kind of cut the corner of the switch with pliers or something. Pliers is usually what I use, and yeah, I cut as many of the corners as I can, and usually one or two works. You just cut one or two corners and you peel them back, as you can see right here. So as you can see, I'm peeling them back, and some of it gave away. And try and do it in the middle of the table too, so if something falls off you can catch it, or do it under a tray or something, because some of it can kind of go everywhere all over the table. So yeah, as you can see, I cut one or two corners off, and here, and you can see in the middle, you can see the bit of silver, and I'll show it closer in a second. You can see it just in the middle right there, where the pointy part is facing. So here you can see I have the pliers, and I'm cutting another corner off the edge, and there I just have it, and I have the bit of silver right there, and I'll show it to you closer in a second, a closer look at it in a second. So as you can see, it's a bit small, and you can easily drop it or lose it, but yeah, it's very small, and you need a lot of them to make to make a gram out of it of silver, and even at that I don't even know if it's silver plating or not. So yeah, you need a lot to make any bit of money, and I'll just show it to you right here, up close. There it is up close. It's very small, and you need a lot to make any bit of money. So thanks for watching. So here you can see I have these tactile switches, and as you can see I have some, and I have some silver in the jar as well, right there. And as you can see, I only have a small amount, but yeah, it's only silver. It's not that expensive, but you can make some bit of money off it, but it's not a lot. And you can actually collect those silver oscillators and switches from electronics as well, and they mainly come from any machines or electronics that can tell the time or keep tracks of the time, like a radio or something. And you can also get the switches from on and off buttons. So yeah, as you can see, these oscillators, they can also be called oscillators. I use a pliers to crack them open, and hopefully this video explains it better for you, because I did this video before and the audio wasn't very good, so I'm using a voiceover on my laptop right now. And as you can see, I used to keep these switches for projects, but I couldn't really get the switches working. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. And as you can see here, I start to take them apart right now. So here you can see I use the same method as last time to crack them open, and I can use the pliers to crack them open too. And what I do is there's a seam on the crystal oscillator, and you just crack it just at the seam where there looks like there's a weld bolt or solder bolt at the sides. So you can barely see it here, you can only see it here, and I'll try and redo it sometime when I get the chance. So yeah, and I was able to crack it open right there, and if you actually pause this, you can actually see where you can see the silver going to the jar, and you can also see where I cracked it open as well in a second. So if you pause it now, you can see it. That's where I do it.